Good evening. Thanks for joining us on this KIDQ Newsbreak at 8. Good evening. Thanks for joining us on this KIDQ Newsbreak at 8. I'm Greg Kramer. Some LCSC students will walk to pomp and circumstance this weekend, but they're not the ones you might think. The Adult and Family Education program at Lewis Clark State College is graduating 63 students. They've all finished the GED program and are ready to move on to bigger and better things. Pete Oswald is one of the people walking. He finished the program and is already taking college classes. He says at times it can be a struggle, but finishing is definitely worth it.
Small steps every day, perseverance, and not losing sight of your goals. You really have to keep in mind, what it is that's your drive for doing, which it's going to be different for everyone, but, staying goal-oriented and, persevering.
Now, you're welcome to attend the graduation. It's Friday at 7 p.m. at the Activity Center. Sarah Reeves joins us now with the first look at the weather forecast.
Thank you, Greg. Let's take a look at tomorrow's forecast. We're going to have some more rain up in Washington. In the Rocky Mountain areas, they will be seeing some snow. Now, today in Lewiston surrounding areas, it was a little bit cloudy, scattered showers here and there. Nothing like the downpour we saw yesterday. I'll be back in a few minutes with a look at your extended weather forecast.
All right, thanks, Sarah. Well, the stock market was bombarded with a slew of economic releases, and it looked like things would stay positive. But at the end of the day, it was a loss overall. The Dow fell less than 0.1%, the NASDAQ lost about 0.5%, and the S&P 500 also dropped. Now, the price of oil continues its decline, losing almost another $1 a barrel today. Gold, silver, and platinum all fell, but not huge amounts. Now, copper, meanwhile, gained 2 cents an ounce. Several Clarkston High School students are being recognized by the U.S. Air Force for their work in the community. The Air Force bestowed the CHS Junior ROTC program with a Distinguished Unit Award. On top of that, they're recognized as an honored unit with merit, which means a lot to the students who are part of a unit that's only 6 years old.
We're continuously growing and changing and getting better. So with this whole Distinguished Unit with Merit, it means that we are officially in the top 25% of all the Air Force JROTC units in the world.
We've worked really hard to meet all of our goals and exceed them and do well in what we do best, which is our community service.
Now, this is the first time they've earned the award with merit. That's due partially to a superior rating they received during a unit inspection back in October. It's time now to check in again with Sarah Reeves, who has our full forecast.
Thank you, Greg. Today we had a high of 51 and a low of 37. The record high of 87 set back in 1981. The record low of 27 set back all the way in 1894. Tomorrow the sun will be rising at 5:33 and setting at 7:58. Across the nation today, we've had some showers, especially here in the Midwest, all the way up from the Dakotas down to Texas. They had sporadic rain. We had rain here in the Pacific Northwest as well, with the state having the most rain being Montana. Now, there's a good chance that will be turning into snow and ice tomorrow. In the LC Valley and surrounding areas, it was partly cloudy, a little bit of rain scattered throughout the Palouse, especially down here in Grangeville. It was icy. Nothing like we saw yesterday, however. In Grangeville tonight, we've got a low of 29 with a high of 53 tomorrow. And up in Pullman, 31 tonight with a high of 53 tomorrow. And in Walla Walla, 37 degrees tonight with a high of 58 tomorrow. Looking ahead to this weekend, the warmer weather will be coming back. On Friday, we have a high of 67, Saturday a high of 64. There's a 20% chance of rain for this weekend, but it's still going to stay pretty nice with mostly cloudy skies. And that's been a look at your weather this news break. Back to you, Greg.
All right, thanks, Sarah. Idaho Fish and Game wants your input. They're having an open house to hear your ideas about the upcoming wolf hunt season. The gray wolf was taken off the endangered species list last month, which makes it eligible for hunting this fall. There are 2 meetings, the first in May 12th at the Fish and Game office in Lewiston. The second is in Grangeville the next day. That's it for now. We'll be back in an hour with more news, sports, and weather. We'll see you then.